Also, a lot of speculation in hip hop in general. That there's a lot of mysteries that haven't been solved. That I guarantee is the
We're never gonna get them solved.
No. The evidence is in the yard, bro. The evidence is
Well, if your man's gonna be on a GoPro saying, "Yeah, I got Biggie whacked," and
I reckon there's a video of Diddy chatting because he's high off his face, but then he's revealing so much incriminating evidence that people are thinking, big man. But remember, it's his party. If I go to one of your parties and you decide to grab the mic and start talking, oh, because I said big man.
Can't lie, that's two, you know?
What did I say?
Big man.
Nah, come on, man.
That's two.
Big dog.
That's two.
How's big man one?
That's two.
Nah, that don't count, bro. That was a reach, man. That was a reach.
That's two.
You gotta rescind that yellow card, man.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah, we just cut it out.
All right, I'll just read down who is he, for those
Okay.
who don't know. So, Sean Diddy Combs is an American rapper, record producer from Harlem, New York City. He's changed his name over the years. He's been known as Puff Daddy in the early 90s, changed his name to P. Diddy in 2001. Then he dropped the P in 2005, just becoming Diddy. I think he changed his name to Love for a period of time, but he's actually known as Diddy.
Brother love, innit?
Yeah, brother love, show me love. Combs then joined a record production group, Uptown Records, as an intern in 1990 and swiftly rose through the corporate ranks, becoming a talent director and a later vice president of the record label. However, due to internal conflicts with Uptown Record founder Andre Harrell, he was fired in 1993. He then founded Bad Boy Entertainment in the same year, signing artists such as Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, 112, Craig Mack, The Lox, and Mace. Other names that he helped establish on record is Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige. By the way, if anyone remembers an old episode,
And Jodeci as well, no?
yeah, it doesn't say that here. I think that, you know,
That was before he went to Bad Boy. That was when he was helping.
Harrell. Anyone listen to a previous episode, I did mention that I was speculating. This was a theory that I had. A documentary that I watched, or not a I don't want to call it a documentary, but
When he was trying to give them back their royalties and that because there's
No.
something coming.
yeah, there's that. But
Forwarded.
there was a thing that I watched in regards to Andre Harrell basically saying that when Diddy came to him with Biggie's final product, as in the album, the label were like, nah, because they weren't trying to push gangster rap. But then he tried to make it seem as if I've basically presented you with an opportunity to go and start your own. And then the rumors were that how Diddy started his own was obviously he went to go back. The head of the label at the time, which was Clive Davis, the guy responsible for
Def Jam.
Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the video that I was watching alluded to the fact that there was some funny business going on, essentially. But anyway, moving on, Combs' first album, No Way Out, released in 1997, which includes the popular song I'll Be Missing You, dedicated to Biggie, who died the previous month. 1997, he received an award. 2009, he received an award, NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Actor in a television, movie, miniseries, or dramatic special for his role in Raisin in the Sun, a 2008 television adaptation of Lorraine Hansberry's acclaimed play from 1959.
What film was that?
He launched Revolt in 2013, but then with the number of sexual abuse allegations against him, caused him to step down in November last year.
He had a doctorate as well from a university, and he took that back.
So he's done a lot. So when did Combs face allegations and charges before? So in 1996, he was found guilty of criminal mischief, threatening a New York Post photographer with a gun. He was fined $1,000. In 1999, him and his then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were involved in a shooting incident in Club New York in Manhattan. He was charged with 4 counts of illegal gun possession and 1 count of bribery for allegedly persuading his driver to claim ownership of the weapon discovered in the vehicle that he used to leave the scene. Although J-Lo was arrested with Diddy, after 14 hours, she was eventually released with the charges against her completely dropped. And then Combs was later acquitted with all
J-Lo
charges.
left immediately. The moment that happened, they broke up like the day after. So
Yeah. So that's,
J-Lo said, no, I didn't sign up for this.
yeah, this is not my story. But then this goes back to the comment we just were having on the way here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But your argument would be that J-Lo can't.
No, she left when she saw the sign.
That's no. But my point is,
And remember as well, Puffy, for example, because I still call him Puffy, Diddy, at that point in time, was affiliated with a style of music that perpetuated a lifestyle, but you wouldn't think Diddy was actually involved in that lifestyle. You would just think he's involved in music of that lifestyle. But when J-Lo saw, no, you're really involved in this lifestyle,
Yeah.
like, I'm out. That's fine.
yeah. But what I'm saying,
But then J-Lo can't be with a guy like, for example, like Shine, who was saying, I will shoot, man, I'll do this and that, have kids with him, and then years down the line say, I wasn't sure that, I wasn't sure this would happen. What do you mean? You're with a guy who's on badness.
no, but I don't.
You can't act like you didn't know how this could turn out.
No. It's not about how it could turn out. It's the potential in what you're on now and where you want to go. So if you're telling me, yes, this is the lifestyle that I live, but I want to take a turn around the corner, and then, for example, like let's use Young Jeezy and what's his wife's name or his ex-wife's name? Is it Jeannie?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So her argument is, I didn't know, and we can argue that maybe Jeezy, when he was with her, didn't show her that.
No, but that one's different though.
How is that different?
Because, for example, like,
No, but
do you know there's two arguments with that? So I would say one person could say, but if you listen to Jeezy's music or whatever, then Jeezy's a certain kind of person that there's certain trauma, there's certain things she's gone through that you can't shake.
Yeah, but she's not from that.
No, I'm cool, that's fine. But then I'm saying, but me as a Jeezy fan, I can look at Jeezy and tell you he's changed, as in terms of how he conducts himself, how he talks. Because remember, even with the Gucci thing, Jeezy back in the day, it would have been different to when Gucci was saying, put that in the dirt on the verses. Jeezy's like, come on, we're too old for this, man. It's all long. Like, so Jeezy's changed. He's a little bit, even with the Nia Long interview, you could see like he's older. He's not in the same place. All them men have been locked up. He's like, it's different. So I'm saying that is different though, because when it comes to money and it comes to like Hollywood and it's very weird over there because you get girls dealing with certain guys. But I'm saying, if you see a pattern or you see, I'm trying to think of what rapper I can speak about that is actually living in that lifestyle. The difference between speaking about a lifestyle and living differently or actively being in a lifestyle and the woman around you is acting like she can see the lifestyle, but then when it bites her in the ass in 5 years, she's like, I didn't know that it would end like this. But you could see the negative lifestyle and what this guy is doing and living like.
No, but what I'm saying is, so you just said, in regards to Jeezy, you as a Jeezy fan from back in the day can see that from Trap or Die to him now, he's changed. So if a girl's dating him, the woman dating him, so people are telling him, boy, I can't lie to you, he's a bit, but he's grown, he's changed.
Yeah.
And then she entertains him. Her issue, one of the issues she had, should I say, that I saw, was that they have a child together. The child's in the yard. Man's got the big AK-47. You've seen the video, the screenshot.
I seen it, yeah.
You've seen the screenshot from the video. He's walking around his yard with
AK.
with a strap. Yeah. So whether she's using that as a way of getting out of the marriage, that's I'm not speculating that.
Yeah.
But if someone is not from that lifestyle and then they go to someone's house and they just see a big AK-47 on the side and it's like, why have you got this? Well, didn't you listen to Trap or Die too? That's not an argument, bro.
100%, but the thing is, we're looking at it through London eyes, though. In America, it depends on what state, you can have open carry.
Yeah, but my child's in the house.
I get that, but what I'm just saying to you is, but in terms of, you can be, like, in terms of America, you're allowed to have a gun in the house where the child's there. It's just that you can't leave the gun unmanned because the child could pick it up and shoot it.
Okay, but what if...
So I'm saying, but you having a gun and the child being there, but Americans take their kids shooting and let their kids shoot at young ages.
Yeah, but if the what I'm saying is, if you're on badness and your gun is just out, and let's say it's out and it's not, the safety isn't on, like that's how you move.
I get what you're saying, but you're adding
no, what I'm saying,
you're adding variables. What I'm trying to say, the only variable we know is that Jeezy had a gun in his hand and his kid was in the same house. But I'm saying Americans in general, a lot of people do that because they have a right to bear arms. That's their Fourth Amendment. So if you, and even I've been in America, I can't remember what state it was. I'm at the shop, the dude's just got a fucking AK over his shoulder, bruv. Just shopping normally. I'm like, huh? But it's normal for them. As in like, whereas in the UK, if you saw that, brother, you're off. Even me and Chiz, when we were in Atlanta, our car was here, the guy's car was there. As Chiz got into the car, the guy's like literally pulled out this Glock and the extender was like this long, bro.
Yeah.
Me and Chiz like looked, and then the guy looked at us and he could kind of tell, and he's like, nah, you that straight, you good.
Yeah.
And me and Chiz were like, yeah. As soon as the door closed, she said, hey, let's go, man.
Yeah.
And apparently someone got shot in that same car park in the rave like a month or two before in the bathroom. But I'm saying Americans, they use guns. So that argument, I get it here, but over there, like, for example, Simeon's got guns in his house. I'm not saying Simeon's got the guns around the yard, but he's got guns in his house.
Yeah, so if his missus turns around and says, I don't feel safe with your guns in the house, was she wrong for saying that?
Kind of.
Why?
Because in terms of America, for example, Simeon wouldn't have guns in his house for show. Simeon's guns in his house to make sure that if something happens, you know, there's home invasion in LA, we've got this covered. So there's guns, do you know what I'm saying? So like, that's the difference. I feel like if you've got the gun in your house and you're just waving it around on a joke thing, that's different. But Simeon's guns it's a necessity. His missus can shoot as well, like they're both learned. So it's like, if anything, God forbid anything happens, you're good, you know how to use this. I know how to use it. We're cool. Do you know what I'm saying? So the argument that I get what she's saying, but
I'm not saying that that's a
no, I'm just saying that, like, because sometimes you might see something and look at it with London eyes, like, raw, gun in the yard is mad. But in America, it's different over there, bro.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do you
know what I'm saying?
These are American, I guess, problems.
Yeah.
Jed Spence scored.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, they're losing?
It's 1-1 now.
Okay. So the fast forward to the Diddy thing. So the 100 million lawsuit that's been thrown out. Remember the guy who said that the guy was in prison?
Yeah.
That's been thrown out. Because Diddy's lawyers, they said we never got any details about it. We didn't know. The first thing we saw was on social media. So that's been thrown out of court. Like, the brother ain't get no money. Man's in jail. He must have been happy for a second. Like, 100 mil? He must have been going mad. I said,
here. So in June 2024, Combs was accused of a sexual assault at a party. 51-year-old prisoner from Michigan who is currently being held in Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility, convicted of first-degree sexual conduct and a kidnapping in Michigan, accused Diddy of drugging and sexually assaulting him at a party in Holiday Inn in Detroit nearly 3 decades ago. As a result of Diddy's failure to appear in court, he was granted a default judgment of 100 mil. However, this week's lawyers for Combs moved to overturn the ruling, stating that the statute of limitations for filing a lawsuit expired in 2007 and the allegations lacked credibility.
So
and then there's a couple others like the Danny E. Kane one, where she alleges sexual assault and psychological abuse.
But then the other
when she was involved in the show.
The other woman's been like, I never saw that. The other woman from Danny Kane said she was there and she's gone, I've always kept things professional. In a nutshell, she said that. And I never saw anything that alarmed me or anything that was untoward with Diddy and her.
See, with that...
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
so.
no.
I don't know that's what I'm saying. I'm just...
No, I know. I'm saying she's free and she's obviously well in her right to say that. Yeah. But what I'm finding, or what I'm having an issue with all of this now is it like, do you get power hungry because
you can do what you want?
Or
you're always a bad person.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, like, did he start off like this or was he just drunk off power? Because, remember again, we had this conversation. I remember saying, that, and this is going to sound, I don't know how this is going to sound, but I remember saying, that if this is a business move that he's been doing, he's lasted very long. So
when you say a business move,
is it a thing where, for example, when he signs acts or when he buys a company or he...
Oh, you mean he's a bully? Just
Yeah, is he bullying? As in, is he a good businessman? As in, he knows what to do,
Yeah.
or does he just have incriminating evidence on you? Hence, why you go back to the office on Monday morning and say, you know what, whatever Diddy wants, he gets, because you know you had a mad party with him on Saturday and he's got evidence. Is what I'm saying. Because for a man to be like, for example, his parties. Yeah, the reason why it's scary is because I'm pretty sure those that attended didn't know he had hidden cameras. So you're indulging in stuff because you're at a Diddy party, but you don't know this is filmed. You might be thinking, let me just have this ketamine or let me just snort this line because I'm having a great time. But when you now watch it back, you're like, what the fuck was I doing?
Some of them might not even watch it back.
No, some of them don't know it exists.
I think that's what I'm saying. Some of them must have, when they saw the raid and heard hard drives got taken, certain man must have been, bear man have stepped down, boy, from CEOs and that.
And obviously we've seen this happen so many times. They'll use a different excuse as to why they've stepped down. Oh, I'm stepping now because I want to do this, or I'm moving countries because I want to do this. And it's like, no, something's happening.
Yeah, but if they stay there, the stock of that company will go down. And
yeah, because of the speculation. No, I hear that.
So once you leave, you've absolved yourself from anything, any liability from the company. And also, people can't sue the company. Remember,
that's
Diddy
the company.
Sued. Remember, there was one thing. I think it was Cassie's case.
Yeah, he had to when he got dropped for revolt.
He got triggered insurance thing on the company or something. And that's why it was so much. Or something
but it's the way she did it. Obviously, she's probably witnessed, as we can see, she's probably been there and witnessed so many people trying to take Diddy to court, and they're just seeing him walking out the next day. Like, no, when you live with someone and you know what's going on really, but a man's just calm. He's on.
And you're just realizing how known he is. Even I saw a clip where someone was talking about Diddy knew someone in the LAPD on someone, and he was just like told certain staff members, if anything happens,
call this guy,
phone this person, and he'll sort out.
You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Because apparently he shot someone, or his son shot someone, allegedly, and no one said they've heard about it. So it just went away. So.
Power drunk, man. But I'm having this.
It's a long run, bro.
No, it's exactly.
Like, his run has been so long that
he doesn't know that.
I think he believed he was untouchable.
Yeah.
Because remember, Puffy's been around from when Tupac and them man were like doing Tupacalypse, like back.
Early 90s.
Early, bro. Like, but during Swing, when R. Kelly had hair. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't even born when Diddy was out here doing his thing.
I swear.
Think about it.
What was it?
When did Diddy... I'm saying...
You're born in... When were you born?
I was born 89. But Diddy's been doing his thing, though. I'm not talking about when he first...
No, but I'm thinking Diddy was it... For me, I'm thinking of like... Oh, it's true, you know?
Yeah. I'm not talking about when Diddy first came on the scene. I'm talking about when he's been working.
Like 94-ish.
Yeah, I'm talking about when he's been working.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
He's been out for time, my whole existence. Diddy's existed.
Yeah, it's mad. And that's what I'm saying. He's been a staple name.
Yeah.
There's certain names in rap like Diddy... Well, not even Diddy. Puff Daddy, Snoop, Tupac. Like, there's certain names, Jay-Z. There's certain names that
like for example...
everyone know.
Has Snoop been to a Diddy party? Are we going to draw out Snoop? Because if you told... No,
I don't. Because he was in Bad Boys
that's what
video.
I'm saying. I'm not saying that he was there witnessing anything. Like, if you go back and watch old videos, documentaries from hip-hop in the 90s, they were doing the madness. I've seen interviews where people are having sex in the back and they're just having a conversation. So that was the culture then.
I don't know who vetoed that.
But remember...
Different time, innit?
Even, for example, the Freaknik documentary, there's certain pictures that we've seen that were live-o. It's not like it was someone's archive.
Yeah.
This is the promo picture for the event. This is the promo image for the event. So we're not gonna sit here and act like certain sexual acts weren't celebrated in the genre. Obviously now we're a bit more woke to a degree. So it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, we're looking at it like, what? And to have, do you know how long it takes to finish one bottle of Johnson & Johnson's? For a man to have 1,000 in... Nah.
I just don't. No, but you know what it is? I want to find out the ratio.
Of what?
What's the ratio?
What
in terms of like 1,000 bottles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it like 800 lubes, 200 baby oils?
Oh.
Is it 500? What is it? Because they just said 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil. I'm like, brother, what?
Bro, he said...
Like, man are walking through and just saying, let me get... Or is it in every room you're putting lube? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
There must be a cupboard in every room that's just
1,000.
There. Bro, you could get active, but I can imagine it could get active anywhere in this house. Or not anywhere.
1,000 bottles, bro.
No, but it's a bulk order.
Do you know, put it this way, yeah? Per session, if you had sex like today and you were to use baby on lube, you're not even going through one bottle.
Of course not.
Exactly. How long would it take you to get through? No,
But
I'm just saying.
That's two people.
That's what I'm saying. But how long would it take you to get through a bottle of lube and a bottle of baby oil?
But these
That's taking you, mate. And I'm just saying. I'm trying to put in perspective how
I know,
much
but
baby oil is there.
You do realize, that
And
you had people going on drips. Like they'll go through 3 days of just debauchery. And then there'll be a room where you just go there to get an IV drip, but I can't go home.
But do you know how much slamming you have to, brother? You see, like, I've had a good session before. You know that when you have them, like, a session where, like, you and a girl you've enjoyed, and you're just like, I'm knackered.
And you need electrolytes.
But you wake up the next day, as long as you get a little bit of water, you watch a bit of TV, you're reset, you're good.
Yeah.
For you to need an IV drip, bro, oh my God. It sounds inhumane.
And that's what it is. That's why when we're discussing what we're discussing, and if you lot are watching and you lot see, like, you have to explain that now. If you lot see that there's no glee. This is not glee in my face. This is
disgusting.
I can't believe this man was doing this. Like, because remember, this is another thing as well, yeah. Oh, what? Did you have to hide your phone?
Yeah.
They said, you might can't be sneaking no footage.
Hopefully I'll get a new iPhone though, because the thing might rip my camera off.
Oh, I swear.
Yeah, it took my lens off.
So that camera don't work? Or it does work, but it's just not got something on it?
Yeah.
Mad.
So when I showed them today, I said, listen, look, it's that then. So
security.
I'm hoping they just give man a new iPhone, man. Please, man.
So you gotta remember, like growing up, bro, let's not sit here in front, bro. Everyone wanted to attend the Diddy party.
No, but you know what? I've heard a lot of women and people have come out and said, I've been to Diddy parties and they're good. But I feel like there's different parties.
Yeah, not every party is gonna be the freak off.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the freak offs are like, as you mentioned the boys that time, the episode. I feel like there's like NDAs or people who know what time it is.
Have you been to a phone?
Go there, do you know what I'm saying?
Have you been to a party where you got to give your phone?
No, I don't think I have, you know.
Oh, anyone who's been to a party where you got to give your phone, when you hand over your phone, you're thinking...
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
No, but if you know someone there...
The only way I'll feel comfortable is if it's like the man them doing something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
And it's like, okay, I know that you man are not on no skullduggery. It's just cool. Do you know what I'm saying? But when it's like, I'm going to somewhere that's like off ends, remember Mystical's video? Shake ass, watch yourself. And you see the brother at the front with the mask, and you're walking there and there's like bare weird shit going on, and you're like, what? Nah. That party, I'm leaving immediately, bro.
Those ain't the parties you're trying to attend.
Nah.
Denzel said, yo, this is 10 minutes and
I'm gone, man.
Man, waiting for the devil to arrive.
Brother, because them parties there, you don't know what's in the drinks.
But this is what I'm saying.
You just have a drink normally, next minute.
But going back to that video with Denzel, you were like, yo, Denzel, just give man a heads up.
But I wouldn't go. That's what
I'm saying. But going back to the whole, if you know the debauchery is kicking off over there, let man know. How? You got the invite just as much as I got the invite.
Yeah, but I need to find out like what time is it and where is it.
No, but you might be on it. I don't know that.
On what? The debauchery?
No, but you attended the same party I did. You might be on that. You might see something and think, yo, this is my... Like, I remember going to a party, yeah? And then I went into a... no, I didn't go into a room. It was in my boy's yard, but there was a room that... When I'm going to check my boy, that's the room that we chilling. So I'm saying, but on this night party, he was like, yeah, you can't really go in there because you're not on what they're on in there. I'm like, what do you mean? Go find out. Looked in the room, didn't really see a familiar face. Then I looked, scanning. I see one don that I know. I'm like, yo, what going? So I closed the door, come back downstairs. I'm like, what are they doing up there? Boy, they're doing their thing. Basically, they were doing cocaine. And he knows I'm not on that, so why are you in there?
Okay.
But the dude that I saw, I was like, oh, that's what you're on. Like, do you remember the first time you saw someone that you hold dearly?
That you thought was cool, do something like
No,
drugs,
they're cool.
like, what you did?
Yeah, but they do a particular type of drug. You're like, what's that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw that?
I joke is I haven't seen it, but I had a conversation with someone at work one time, and he was like, "Yeah, I do coke." I said, "Excuse me." He said, yeah. And I was like, "What?"
That was my reaction as well.
And then man was proper like, yeah. But then he explained to me he said, Marv, if you take it, the confidence you have, he said it's on 1 million. He said,
I heard it last 7 minutes.
He's like, I will speak to Beyonce now. Like if I do that, speaking to Beyonce right now, and I'll feel no way. Like he said, but yeah, it lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a short high.
Yeah, that's why you have to keep on. I said, see me, I'm all right, man.
Yeah, that's what I ain't done that.
And when I saw that woman in EastEnders lose the bridge of her nose,
Daniela
Westbrook or something like that.
But that's one drug in
and
my house.
She was pretty as well back there. Remember, like, she just looked like she was, back then she was pretty still. But then now it's like the nose is finished, man. So much cocaine you have to take for your nose to disappear. Oh my God. Your whole nose disappears, bro. And your body self-heals. So you're eroding your body quicker than it can heal.
It's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, coke nose. So, cocaine, a potent stimulant, is notorious for detrimental effect on the human body. Beyond its immediate euphoric high, long-term cocaine can wreak havoc on various bodily systems. One of the most visible and distressing consequences is the damage that it inflicts on the nasal passages, commonly known as the cocaine nose.
You know what's mad is because a lot of people put other stuff in cocaine as well. So
they ain't cooking it right.
It's not just pure, it's like, it's just you add other stuff to it.
What was the drugs that they said Diddy had in the yard? Just like snacks. And had ketamine.
But then did you see Boosie's post? And Boosie was like, Diddy ain't guilty.
What does he mean by that?
Because basically, in the lawsuit, it was saying that Diddy flew in like sex workers, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So Boosie's saying, you can find, if you find it, probably on either like a Shade Borough or like something like that, Spiritual World or whatever, or Fashion Connect or something. And he was saying that if Diddy's guilty, then Bear Entertainers are guilty as well. Because Bear Man have flown in girls knowing what they're flying in for. So he's gone, what's the difference between another rapper flying in a woman for sex, knowing what's going to happen, and Diddy flying in these girls for sex?
And guys.
Them knowing what's going to happen. But I think the sticking point is some of them didn't know what was going to happen. So just because they've come for that doesn't mean they have to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like...
Also, remember, the issue here is him getting them on drugs as a form of...
control.
Yeah. That's another thing as well. So, like, for example, like, even the Cassie situation, yeah?
That was mad as well because the way he denied it, and then when we saw the video...
It's like, bro, come on, man.
And I think that obviously, I can't say this, that's what finished him because I don't care. So it sounds like I'm making an excuse, but I'm not. That's what finished him because he was denying the allegations for time. Like, I don't even know what's he talking about, whatever. When we saw that video, it was like, bro...
But in his mind...
It's done, bro. Then he come out of the video saying, I saw the video, it's disgusting. Move, because you were denying it. So if we didn't see that video, you would have still been saying Cassie's talking rubbish till today.
Again, in his mind, you got to remember, like, someone who's been power drunk. Since I was born, bro, he's had this power. Whatever he's done to get this power, the fact is he's done it. It's definitely shifted his perception on reality. 100%. But he's going to the park to sunbathe. Hey, yo, just stay in your yard, man. You don't think people see what's going on?
No, I think he's trying to like just act normal. And just be normal.
But it's not normal because you're Diddy.
And also he's trying to touch cloth. Like, you know, like when you're trying to touch grass. So he's trying to test the temperature of like...
But no one's going to approach him and say anything.
That's what I'm saying. But I think for him, when you're on that side and you're not going out, you don't know... Because remember, you're seeing social media. So now Diddy, he's not looking on socials. He can't because it's mad. So he's people looking at socials. So he's maybe trying to see... Like, I'm a bad man, like, people can't tell me nothing. So I'm going to go out and see. Even you see the video when the guy in New York was next to him and was saying, no one can say nothing to Diddy, and Diddy's just there brushing his hair. I'm like, brother, this is the wrong, what you're doing, bro.
But I'm saying he's so deluded. I think he's deluded that it's mad. It's also, Azealia Banks raised up a good point. Yeah, she was like...
About the drugs in Ganjo.
Yeah, because it's true. You're someone who's been outside, you probably still have access to certain things, even though you're in hot water.
Yeah.
But then when you go inside, cold turkey will hit you quick, you know. You can't get the food that you think you can get.
Yeah.
The IV drip that allegedly you have in your house, you ain't got access to that no more. Whatever drugs is keeping you sane, you don't have access to that no more. Like, you're not going to get favoritism in jail. If anything, the man them are going to be on you in jail. And who knows how he survives that.
No, but I think he'll be right in jail. Diddy will definitely be right in jail because with them kind of things there's certain people, you need to find out who the top brother is in the jail and then you just give him money. So make sure you look after him.
Give him money. He hasn't got money. This money
Diddy has got money.
Bro, the reason why these men are in situations is because they don't have money.
Diddy's got money, bro.
Okay,
I'll play his lawyer's video, and she's saying that's why he put his because they said they were preparing for this eventuality. That's why he sold his Miami house. The Miami house is sold, so they have the cash there, so that when he gets arrested, they can sort out bail already. But they're saying they've got the money for bail, but then denying bail. So that's the issue. Diddy's got money.
But bail doesn't mean he's free.
And no, bail means, and while the case is going on, I'm on the outside.
You're out. Yeah, you're on the outside. Yeah, but
as opposed to, because remember, this case could take 6-7 months, could take a year. If you're not on bail, you're in jail for a year.
Yeah, Young Thug.
He's like, nah. Exactly. Look at Young Thug's been in there for how long? So they're saying, nah. We want him out.
But he's a flight risk though.
Nah, but then even let me play what his lawyer said, because his lawyer said that Diddy's not a flight risk because he flew back to New York before they told him to come to court. So they were like, how can he be a flight risk? Wait, there's a couple clips. There's
So what's his defense? He's not guilty, or he's guilty?
Yeah, look, I'll play this one.
Did none of these things. He was never present in any of these activities. This wasn't his lifestyle.
But a lifestyle and being present in activities doesn't mean he committed a crime.
Unless those activities and that lifestyle are criminal.
But those activities and the lifestyle is not criminal. What was notable today, what my partner Mark said in court, is they never once said that these women didn't consent to what happened. Not once.
Can they all have consented, or were they minors and therefore the consent doesn't apply?
No charges relating to minors. None. The difference here between R. Kelly, between Epstein, no charges relating to minors.
So this is all adult consensual activity. People can judge it morally, but legally, you believe he committed no crime.
Maybe it's not what someone here would do in the bedroom, but that doesn't mean that what he did was a crime.
See that? Okay, wait, stop. That is a very, very big statement.
Which one?
That
what he did wasn't a crime.
Yeah, legally, it's not a crime. Morally, you can have your thoughts on it. But
and that's all he's got to do to. But I feel like if he gets a jury, it's fucked.
Yeah, no, we have to discuss the power dynamics. So because he's someone that's powerful, and not that maybe I don't know. This is me speculating. I don't know Diddy like that, but if you're someone who's powerful and then you're saying to people, or you're giving off the illusion that being around me will make you a winner, you're somewhat using your power to allure people in. Whether they consented or not, you've still done. That's why I say it's not illegally. He might not be wrong,
but that's tricky though because that's like saying, and I'm not condoning anything, but that's like saying that anyone with power
has the power to do something.
No. Anyone with power, if they ask you something or they tell you to do something because they're powerful, if you've consented, you're not really consenting because they're powerful.
No.
What I'm saying?
No. Okay, so for example, look at the Jermaine Gina situation. Yeah. Same thing. Power.
No, but that's different though.
How is that different?
I'm joking. I can't say different from Diddy's because I don't know, but I'm saying Jermaine Gina is different because he was in a position of power, but the woman didn't. The woman wasn't interested in him.
Oh, is that the detail? I don't know the detail.
Yeah, like he's just sending.
They'll make it seem that. So it was one-sided.
Yeah, it was like he was moving to the woman, and then I think something like one of the managers or something said.
So that's a HR issue.
Yeah, he's always like that. Just ignore him.
Oh, okay.
Like whatever. But he was trying to. He liked the woman. He kept trying to move to her. Then he started sending her inappropriate stuff. Okay, cool. I'm saying so that's different because because of who he is. He thinks that he can just get any babes and they'll just have it.
Does that not sound like?
No, I hear that, but Diddy's one is.
We don't know what Diddy's one is.
No, we're talking about him flying in, consenting people. The issue here is when they get there, what they maybe signed up for wasn't what happened. Maybe that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm saying that's different. But
but we've seen that here though.
What do you mean?
As in when people go to people always get onto us about discussing certain things. And
the H&M thing. I mean, not H&M.
H&M.
Not the H&M thing. Remember the program we both watched. And with the
Baby Reindeer.
No. And the dudes were like, they used to get flown out to like Morocco or somewhere like that, and they'll have these parties. And remember the dude, like, so he woke up and then remember, we spoke about it on the pod one day, I can't remember, it was like a program that was on. And it was these models that they promised like jobs and whatever to and go to parties, and then it was mad.
Oh, you're talking about Mood?
No, it was a real life story, it's not a film.
Oh.
And we both spoke about it on the pod. We were like, oh, maybe I spoke about it. Sure,
Yeah.
watched it.
No, but we've heard this narrative before. Like, for example, the girls that get flown out to allegedly Dubai and then do all of this, all that stuff. We've heard that narrative before. Like, what you get flown out to do and then what you end up doing is two different things.
All right, so let's flip it to that. So if you're a girl or a guy and someone messages you and says, come to Dubai, I want to shit on you.
But come on, man. You could
No, I know, I just mad.
you could have just said that. You could have said that in a cleaner way, man.
I want to do on you, yeah?
I want to do extracurricular activities with you.
No. Because I just want it to be extreme, innit?
By the way, trigger warning to the whole episode.
What's
Please,
this?
do a voice note in the beginning, just so people know.
Okay, cool. Trigger warning for the episode. Cool. Can you say that person consented to that?
Well, if they agreed.
Yeah.
Yes, they agreed.
That's what I'm saying. So
No, but if they go, no, what I'm
that's
saying
what I'm
is,
saying. So that's what Diddy's lawyer's trying to say.
No, that's fine.
That these people have known what's happening, and however freaky this party is, you knew what was going on. That's why you.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
come on, man,
That's
bro.
what you're trying to say.
No, she's
though.
going to argue that, which is fine.
Yeah,
but that's what I said. Legally, it states we're going to go to this resident, have a party, and it's going to get wild. Full stop. Cool. Explain what wild is. Because if wild means I'm getting tied to a chandelier, I'm getting passed around, that's wild. But that's not what I signed up for.
You didn't say, but I hear what you're saying, but listen, I can't lie to you. I can't back or deny. I'm just.
Yeah, we're just going through the details and speculating. But based on that video, I'd say what she's saying works in favor of Diddy. But him saying he wasn't in attendance, come on, man. You hosted how many parties, but you weren't present at any of them. Come on, man. But play enough video.
I think this is the one that talks about the flight risk, I think.
Oh.
That not a fair outcome.
What he did here is on a magnitude of unlike anybody else you could imagine. A week after these public searches were televised, he gave us his passport. His children gave us his passport. He then paid off the mortgage entirely on his Miami home, $18 million. It's instructive that he's going to have a bail package ready so that if he was arrested, he would have something ready so that he could get out the next day and show the judge he's taking this very seriously, which he is, which is why 12 days ago, Chris, when we thought there's an indictment that may be coming, he flew to New York the very next day. And that's an extraordinary move for a defendant who's been under investigation that he's been aware of for at least 6 months. He has done everything somebody under investigation can do. I can't think of anything else that he could have done. He's fighting, he's innocent, and he's gonna be able to show it.
All right, so...
And I got one with the charges.
All right, 1 second. Before you play the one with the charges, yeah. I watch a lot of movies, written by these very people who probably attended his parties.
Like Suits and everything there.
I'm just saying. So...
And when you pay a lawyer, they tell you what, this is how we're going to do it.
So because he's adhering to what, I guess, someone who is innocent would do, that has power, you don't know who he's protecting because of that. So we're not even, so now, and this is where it's going to get very interesting for people who are following this case. Now it's not about whether you like Diddy or not, whether Diddy's guilty or not. Now it's about what you can prove in court.
Yeah, that's it. But that's the only problem. That if there's a jury, I think he's cooked either way.
But he might be able to go through without facing one.
No, you need to. I think more times you have a jury.
So he has to.
I believe so.
Why?
Because remember, a judge, they want it to be fair, innit? So there's a jury. But my thing is, this case is so high profile. Everyone's got an opinion on it already.
But there's a reason why it's high profile, because again,
whether you're black, white,
but
you know Diddy, and you've formed a view on him about this case.
And all of the people that have been involved with Diddy, all of the powerful people that we've seen been involved with Diddy, like I said, they've raided his house and they've got hard drives. That means someone is sitting there watching footage. Drake dropped 100 gig worth of footage. Me, personally...
Was it really 100 gig? I thought it was only 3 songs.
What? He's giving us all the videos. There's bare videos behind making albums, vlogs, all of that stuff.
I want to talk about that, actually.
So I know the whole Kendrick situation has affected the way I look at Drake, because he dropped 100 gig worth of data, but I haven't looked at any of them. Maybe 1 or 2 videos here and there that I've seen on Twitter and 1 or 2 tunes. But as a Drake fan, but you think Drake could drop a tune and I ain't going to listen to it? A couple years ago. But I'm there. Now, so I can tell that the perception of the way I'm looking at certain people, they're looking funny in the light. With Diddy, I don't think this is just Diddy. I think Diddy is just a scapegoat. There's so many other people that are involved or tied in because of this party. Bear man have gone to his party. We're not going to sit here and act like we haven't. Sorry, not we. People haven't. Do you know what I'm saying? So that if Diddy decides, fuck you lot, man. All right, cool.
No, he's dead.
But this is what I'm saying.
You can't do that, he's dead. Look what happened to Epstein. Epstein's either dead or got plastic surgery and living somewhere else.
Living in Cuba somewhere or something.
Yeah.
But with this Diddy thing, it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out because if anything happens to this guy...
People will be happy. A lot of people don't care.
But my point is, he's clearly a poison in the industry. And we can see how the industry is going through a madness right now. Like, people are getting cut off left, right, and centre. I'm not saying it's because of what's happened to him, but you can see how the infrastructure that was there wasn't really a good one. It didn't favour the artist. It was more people just trying to make bread and exploit a lot of people. We've got to that stage where we've realised that. Now we're more on a vibe of like, let's make it a bit fair.
Do you know what's fucked about the industry? I know I'm changing the subject, but I'm not saying like abuse is good, but people have been getting abused in the industry contract-wise.
I don't even know what a fair contract is.
It's like, all right.
Yeah, but who started it?
No, I'm just saying, but now it's like, I'm like, there should be the same energy for some of these contracts that people have signed. But the problem is, once you sign it, it is what it is. But I'm like, nah. Because same thing with this Diddy case. Just because you've consented to something doesn't mean I've signed up for this fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So because I've signed this contract doesn't mean, like, for example, NSYNC's manager, like, when I was watching the program, he made himself, I think he was the N6 manager and Backstreet Boys, isn't it? Same guy.
I watched the Backstreet one. I don't know. I can't remember N6.
I think he's the manager of both. He made himself like an additional member of every single band
to get extra P.
So not only was he getting money as a manager,
the money as a talent.
So and then at the end of the contract, they had to buy him out. I think it was $61 million. They paid him to buy out their contracts.
61 million, like as if it's changed.
And you know something in life, you look at something like, this ain't fair, man.
It's not fair. But who writes the rules though? Because again, you got a man who's been playing lead for 35 years nearly, bro. Okay, let's say 30 years. My man's looking at you, he's like, bruv, I wrote the book. You lot can't tell me how you're going to deal with me.
I know Diddy was a wrong one when I heard that the year Biggie died, he was on Time magazine, innit? Or like Rolling Stones or something like that. And apparently Rolling Stones said to him, Biggie's died, you think it'd be appropriate for us to put him on the cover because he's just died, innit? Diddy's like, nah, blood, my album's coming at the end of the year, put me on that cover, blood. Apparently that's what some of Rolling Stones come out and said that Diddy done back then. So really and truly, you would think that he would be like, yeah, put Biggie on there, man. Because you played missing you like you missed this dude. To honour him by putting him on the cover. Man said, nah, blood, put me on there, man. Album's out. Summer.
Is he wearing a chinchilla?
I think so.
He's a wrong
he was, and no top.
But again, if you're looking at a man who's looking at you, telling you, yo, listen, the millions are over here, bad boy, and you're over there, you're bruck, you got talent, and the man's telling you, yo, just come true. I can see, I'm not saying it's right, but you can see how someone...
It's Baby Reindeer.
Yeah.
Literally, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally Baby Reindeer.
He's dangling the idea of success, and this is what I'm saying about the abuse of power. That you might not feel like I am literally abusing my power, but some of the things that you're offering people, because you're in a position of power, makes it a lot easier for you. And this is why when people get onto us about the pod, I'm like, you don't listen to what we're saying. When you see stuff like, for example, women consistently saying that all I want to do is get taken on dates and to these expensive places, blah, blah. And then a man who has the power and has the opportunity to do so easily, you immediately rate him.
Yeah.
There is where the grey area is. Why do you rate this man just because he can take you out to an expensive restaurant that doesn't hurt his pocket?
But I swear I said that on the pod.
No, you said bare stuff that people make it seem as if you're chatting shit. No, you're making sense, bro.
I think I said that both ends of the spectrum skew the dating game.
Yeah.
Because a man that can play for girls to go wherever, girls will equate finance and monetary value to him liking you or him respecting you more.
Or him being a good guy.
But that doesn't necessarily mean, because one man's £10, another man's £100. So that guy who's £100 is like a £10. Him taking you to like certain places and spending free bills, it's like 30 quid to him. The same as that brother taking you Nando's. But you're looking at Nando's like, nah, you don't rate me. But
You were fed.
that hurt his pocket. That Nando's on a slide, but he ain't letting you know. That 300 didn't hurt his pocket. So which guy rates you more? You don't know until you speak to the guy. So I'm saying a lot of guys get to the point where, not a lot of guys, some of these guys would not realize, if I spend money on her, I can do what I want.
That's why you get this idea of...
I can sleep with any girl, I can cheat on her, but she's going to stay because she's comfortable with the lifestyle.
So, when we say what we're saying, we're not generalizing. There's a specific group of people who are okay with that. And those people that are okay with that, they know who they are. We're not...
I don't think they're okay with it.
They're not okay with it.
I don't think they are okay with it.
But you have to pick up your own legs and go to these...
I hear that, but I don't think they're okay with it. I feel like some of the people who indulge in these things do the weighing scale. It's like, all right, I know he cheats. I know he's not there for me, but he's buying me bags, shoes, and the lifestyle's lit. Fuck it. Whereas if the guy wasn't doing all that, she wouldn't tolerate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
The same way guys would tolerate certain things from a girl who's a baddie. If a girl's not a baddie, not tolerating it. Why are you tolerating this behaviour? Because you're like...
She got yash. Yeah, it's true.
The game's finished, man.
Yeah.
It's done.
But, again, when you say that, it's still a small group of people. It's just some people...
A subsection.
Yeah, some people are pushed to the forefront because, again, social media, the whole idea of having nice things is what drives engagement. Because, again, numbers, like if someone said, oh, yeah, but... Because you never hear someone say, oh, I went to, for example, I don't want to keep saying Dubai. Next thing you know, we're in Dubai and it's problems. But someone flew me out and paid me £20. You never hear that. It's always a mad figure. It's a mad, outlandish figure. It's like, but I paid you for that. Whatever, man. But whether it's true or it's not, I don't know. I don't know about these stories.
But people always say that everyone's got a price.
No, let's not.
Everyone.
Let's not have that conversation. No.
I'm just saying, people say that everyone's got a price.
Because I saw something on the timeline today and I was rattled, bro.
Yeah, see, everyone's got a price. Whatever that price is, only you will know. Or you can be honest with yourself and only you will know.
Yeah, that's fair. What's the third video?
Average folk and legal scholars are all just kind of like gobsmacked about. He was denied bail.
I wasn't gobsmacked about it. I actually predicted he would not get bail, given the circumstances, given his status. He's an alleged billionaire. What's $50 million?
I want to ask you about your client, Adria, and how much the feds talked to her beforehand, because I know in the lawsuit she names Tamiko Thomas, says she was like a Ghislaine Maxwell.
Well, in our scenario, the feds already had their case and had a substantial, over 100 witnesses at the time that we filed our case. So the conversation was pretty brief. Looking at the indictment, it seems like it was mainly focused on one victim, Cassie Ventura. I think that in the coming days, like you alluded to before, that there will be additional charges.
More charges.
That's what I was saying. So I was saying, yeah, I was talking to someone on the phone and then they were basically speculating in regards to the whole Cassie thing. So when I was saying, they listened to the pod where I was like, debating whether Diddy's a good businessman or he's one of them guys that gets you in a compromising situation and holds it over you. So blackmail. Yeah. So picture this, yeah. Diddy made Cassie his girlfriend. Diddy's one of the, can I say he's one of the founders of Hip Hop Today?
I wouldn't say he's one of the founders, but I would say, yeah, he's
a very important piece.
He's an important piece of the hip hop jigsaw.
He's made this girl his girlfriend. And you know how the man them are. Some man them, for some reason, it's their egos. It's like, I don't want a girl. I want your girl.
Yeah.
And Diddy's now giving you the idea of, you can sleep with Cassie. You can. And you're thinking, what? How? He lays down the rules. He lets you know how. Walks in with the baby oil while you're doing your thing. Hands off, squirting baby oil on you while you're doing... No, but you can think about it though, picture it. Now you go to the office 9 a.m. Yo, so like you did. Then let's spray coffee, you know. So let's spray coffee. Now you're waking up 9 a.m. Your boss is telling you you're coming to the office. Yeah, we've just received an email from. My belly's hurting.
Is that your belly?
I had cheese, bro. It's
I
killing me.
thought Black went past that.
Nah, brother, cheese. I'm an idiot. No, I had pizza yesterday. It's still fucking me up. So, yeah, your boss is telling you, yeah, we had an email from Diddy Holdings, whatever, LLC, whatever. Apparently, you confirmed that we're supposed to send man 2 mil. Well, what did you do over the weekend? You're not telling your boss what you did.
No, you're feeding the books.
You're just saying, yo, just get it over the line, man.
They come in the room and they're about to just close his laptop. What you doing there? Nothing, just... You working late today, Brian? Yeah, just got some things to sort out. Man's sweating. Diddy's ringing you. You done that yet?
So we're having another party in LA if you want to come over. That's what he's doing.
Nah, them ones were like, what's your wife's name, Brenda? She works at 42nd and 3rd Street, right? Yeah, so I might just drop that video on her desk and she don't want that. Oh, man, sweating.
We watch a lot of movies, bro. We watch a lot of movies. Now all of a sudden he's blackmailing you before you know it. And then what we see as just a commoner, Ciroc on the gram, bad boy, take that. It's like, bro, come on.
Ciroc are lucky they dodged that bullet though.
No, but remember.
Because if he was still Diddy mid-Ciroc, Ciroc's stock would have plummeted because people associated Diddy with them. So Diddy cut out that they've cut him off already.
Bro, let's readdress the Ciroc situation. So remember,
people keep saying it's that. People keep saying
it has to be.
The moment you went against Diageo,
bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but Jay-Z went against Bacardi.
But Jay-Z went against them with stats. So Jay-Z went against them basically saying, you lot are trying to downplay how much money I'm bringing to the company because you want to try sell my shares back to me on a low. Whereas Diddy went on a racist thing and said, you lot bought Casamigos or invest in Casamigos, whatever the case may be, George Clooney for however amount of money. When you've seen what I've done with Ciroc, why didn't you just start a tequila company with me? They're like, big man, respectfully, you're just a very high profile influencer. That's it. You've got it's the same influencer package PLT are giving all of these girls from Manchester or JD are giving. No, but I'm just saying. No.
Taze.
Bro, listen to what. Listen.
Diddy single-handedly
you
made
can't
the man them drink Ciroc, bro.
Yeah, cool, that's fine, but it's still influence.
Because vodka was something that they didn't even drink in New York.
So, my point is, you've influenced the community you serve to drink vodka. Here's your 20%. It's the same. If you was to do a brand deal with
no, I get what you're saying. I thought that Diddy exceeded himself
his targets
with Ciroc.
Great, it's still 20%. But
then
though.
He believed because of that he
deserves more. Yeah, cool. So then he went at them when he went at them in regards to the George Clooney thing. They're like, all right, cool. Then they set up a company with him, which is De Leon or De Leon, however you pronounce it. You know. Alcohol that he brought out with the big whoa with the big D on it. Yeah. So he's come out with that now. And I think they said that they would match his investment, yada yada yada. Yeah. De Leon Platinum Tequila. Cool. This one. You've seen it, huh? Yeah. So they said, we're gonna match you, kind of thing. I'm reading the documentation surrounding the investment for the venture, but no, it weren't the same. It weren't the same. So then Diddy now did play the racist card because I'm a black man, blah blah. Then he done the podcast with Earn Your Leisure, and I'm watching that podcast like
Earn Your Leisure again.
The two guys that were on Joe Biden's podcast. They're the finance guys.
Oh,
yeah,
Rory and Mal here, you know. They're the last
someone DM me, but. I knew I had to record a pod.
Yeah. And they always come like on
a Wednesday.
Or like a weird time, man. Like, give man a heads up, man.
What do you mean?
I said, let man know, you're here.
Well,
I didn't really hear they were doing the live show.
I didn't hear it either. But they have their fan base here, and I guess their fan base doesn't.
I'll be sick to do. It'll be cool to do something with them because it'll be like they've got some interesting takes. You see when Rory said that Walle's a better rapper than J. Cole.
Mm-hmm. But I don't listen to music the way Rory does. Because Rory did specify that this is me. This is me. That I'm talking about for me. For me, he likes what Wale, the way Wale writes his verses and says certain things as opposed to J. Cole. I'm not going to argue that. That's you. I get the initial statement
This
was
is
like,
saying,
raw. What do you mean? But then when he breaks it down, it's like, that's fair. That's Rory's take. That's fair. If I sit here and say I prefer K-Trap to another rapper, I'm not saying K-Trap's better than that rapper, nor am I saying K-Trap's worse than that rapper. I'm just saying I prefer listening to K-Trap when he talks about X, Y, Z.
but I think, but you saying you prefer listening to someone.
That's what he said.
Nah, he said J. Cole's Wale's a better rapper than J. Cole.
Because?
No, but because you prefer listening to someone doesn't mean
But
they're a better rapper.
no, but what I'm saying is he explains why he
No, I
prefers...
get that, but I'm saying, but you, for example, that's like me saying Drake's a better rapper than Kendrick because I prefer Drake. That's not a reason why
you need to play the clip.
They're a better rapper. Do you know what I'm saying?
Play the clip, because there's something that he says after that made me, that changed my stance on what I was going to say, because he made it seem as if, no, it's just when they're speaking about certain things, he prefers Wale to J. Cole. But just to wrap up the Diddy thing.
Just talking about rapping. I don't think Wale...
Yeah, so they partnered on Ciroc Vodka since 2007, and in 2013, they decided to form a joint venture to buy De Leon in 2013 for an undisclosed amount. And then in May 2023, he filed a lawsuit against Diageo, claiming that the company had neglected and underpromoted his brand, also accusing the company of treating him and his brands worse than others because he is black. So remember, the reason why this is a bit, if we now look back and proper look in on what's going on, think of all these lawsuits that Diddy's had fighting this photographer, dealing with this person, dealing with that person, his son going into a shooting, like the company's probably thinking, bro, like, we can't do business with you. But again, someone high up in that company might have gone to one of the Diddy parties. Diddy's all got hard drives on, man. You don't know. What I'm saying is this is all now looking interesting. So when he's now come out and said it's because he's black, that's why they're treating him and how they're treating him, Diageo's come out and categorically denied the allegations and pledged to defend themselves vigorously, sought to dismiss the lawsuit, saying that how they've tried to salvage a broken relationship with Combs for years, accusing Combs of failing to honor his commitments to the brand. And that's when I read up on the documents and realized that they said we'll match what you put in. I think they invested like 10 million. Diddy invested $1,000. Court documents show that. He put in $1,000. They put in 10 mil.
$1,000 for Diddy is ridiculous.
And he would spend the rest of his money on baby oil, innit? Anyway, in June, Diageo announced that they were ending business with Diddy, and then that was that. So they confirmed that they've agreed to resolve all disputes between them, resulting in Diageo taking full ownership of the company. Diddy has withdrawn all his allegations about Diageo and will voluntarily dismiss his lawsuits against Diageo with prejudice. They no longer work together. Ciroc, De Leon, Tequila, Diageo solely owns the rest. And yeah. Promoted as a new level luxury in tequila, De Leon joined Diageo's tequila portfolio with Casamigos, bought from John Clooney for up to $1 billion in 2017, and Don Julio, which they acquired in 2015. So they've already got the tequila market on smash. And Diddy just wanted his own one, made up some noise. And yeah, that's how that ended. But I think whatever invisibility, I like to use the term invisibility cloak, like whatever was protecting him around that time, I think that incident is where certain people said, yeah, nah, all the bets are off, man. Sorry, the gloves are off, man. If that's what Diddy's on, cool.
And I think they sent the police in there to say, let's see, check what he's got, please. Because they could have been like, this brother's bluffing. He ain't got none.
He's got however many terabytes of data, you know.
Brother, the man said, hold on, what? How many computers?
If you were in one of them videos, yeah, like what you doing right now?
Yeah.
When that man got in, he must have been like, what? Diddy must have been, when he got that phone call, he must have been rattled. Yeah, where? In your house, taking the hard drives. They know. Yeah. Diddy was sweating. Diddy's definitely aged by at least 20 years.
Because with all the stress?
But it's been one after another. Remember, Diageo, he thought something would happen. No, that's where I'm thrown out. The Cassie video being released, all these lawsuits.
But these lawsuits, they've been happening though.
I remember a lot of people in rap or in music, especially females, women, sorry, they're not chatting to man.
Yeah, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. So like, there's so many relationships that he thought were cool that have been severed.
Right.
And even and a lot of man them, even if they're cool with him, might be cool with him behind closed doors, but in public, I'm not getting associated with you, bro.
Yeah, Jay-Z's a prime example, bro.
So
also, a lot of speculation in hip hop in general. That there's a lot of mysteries that haven't been solved. That I guarantee is the
we're never gonna get them solved.
No. The evidence is in the yard, bro. The evidence is in.
Well, if your man's gonna be on a GoPro saying, "Yeah, I got Biggie whacked," and
I reckon there's a video of Diddy chatting shit because he's high off his face, but then he's revealing so much incriminating evidence that people are thinking, big man. But remember, it's his party. If I go to one of your parties and you decide to grab the mic and start talking shit, oh, because I said big man.
Can't lie, that's two, you know?
What did I say?
Big man.
Nah, come on, man.
That's two.
Big dope.
That's two.
How's big man one?
That's two. That's two.
Nah, that don't count, bro. That was a reach, man. That was a reach.
That's two.
You gotta rescind that yellow card, man. I need VAR for that one.
That's two still, I can't lie.
Nah, I need VAR for that one.
That's it. That's two, man. That's two
Nah,
bookable
Nah, man.
That's two bookable offenses.
Nah.
Two bookables.
That's the Declan Rice one, man. We have to talk about that one, man.